Hello, everybody. It's me, Ms. Caduceus, and I decided out of boredom we were gonna be doing some more of the monsters, and I'm just gonna ramble as I play, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna go down the list, and hopefully we'll eventually unlock like Raptros and Zorglon at the ends there as this progresses. Even if this doesn't get a lot of views, I honestly just want to do this just so I have an outlet for my insane rambling. So like I said, we're going to start with Togera, who's our Godzilla uh, representative. Basically, he's not Godzilla, but he is Godzilla. I'm gonna let these cutscenes play out, at least for this first video, because they're just kind of cool. You get like to see the monsters' personalities a bit. So first up is Kongar, who naturally is our King Kong ripoff or wannabe. Oh no, free my man's. He didn't do nothing. Free him. Oh wait, he gonna free himself. I had to readjust the volume of this whole thing. I'm still learning how to record like gameplay, so I bought like a kind of a nice mic for it. So that oh yep. Yeet. I wonder if I can maybe like do this quickly if I you oh really you jerk. Oh now I'm angry. You just stole that. But yeah, Togera being the Godzilla reference, naturally he just breathes radioactive ooze. Not exactly atomic breath, but it works. Okay, I'm getting better at those counters. I used to be horrible at those. But yeah, primarily the reason I'm doing this is because I've been watching this one guy on YouTube. His name's Vicarious Nick, and he does like all kinds of twisted metal videos, and he just talks during them. And I just thought, I have a lot of excess social anxiety to expend, and I do so by talking to myself anyway. So why not record myself talking while I play a game of my childhood? And so yeah, that's where we are. So thanks to him for inspiring these kinds of videos. So now I'm fighting the green Togera. I wonder if like the color reference here rude. I wonder if the color reference here is like the Reptar. Ow. Like, cause like like Rugrats Reptar was green, but there was like the purple one that was like I don't know if that one was like a girl Reptar or something. But if it was, then that's neat. But I don't think it was. There's a couple cool like hidden weapons on this map because it's designed to be Las Vegas. Like it's very clear that this is supposed to be like a Las Vegas type of place. And yeah, we are playing on easy because I am bad at video games, and I'm not gonna pretend I'm not. Alright, so now I want to grab this. I wonder if this will show up in the cutscene or not. I think it should, but I'm not too certain. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it does persist into the cutscene. That's good. So that's like the exploding trucks basically. Alright, yeah, that didn't work out for me, but you get, I think you get 2 or 3 lives each stage, at least on easy mode. I'm not sure on the other difficulties if, like, that changes or not. We both just picked up that boat, and that's just beautiful. So, speaking of Las Vegas, I was talking to myself, as I do while I'm at work, and I was thinking, if if you could, like, do a video game movie, and you could choose any actor to play it, no matter what, who would you choose and what kind of movie? And I was thinking a Fallout New Vegas movie, but the courier is just Nicolas Cage. Like, straight up Nicolas Cage, not Nicolas Cage playing the courier. It is just Nicolas Cage. Oop, sorry, I bumped my table. Setup is still a little work in progress. And the main reason I think that is because Nicolas Cage is just an absolute madman, and I think it'd be like the perfect role for him. Now, we're on the first boss here, but first we've got to take care of the these praetors, who are currently an ant colony. I'm actually gonna go over here. I don't know if the machine guns are out yet. Okay, they are. Let's just get rid of these before they become a problem. Because these will become an annoyance if I don't. If I don't deal with these guns now, they're gonna be a problem. Cool thing is, like, some of these items will act as portable weapons. So these guns, for instance, do. Alright, now the first boss fight. And so he's just a 2-phase boss. The final boss in this game is like a 3-phase boss. Okay, that exploded. The only bad thing about this game, sometimes the grab does not register on objects. So you just end up flailing around like a moron. You're really like able you're really able to like cheese him pretty easily. And unfortunately the only thing you can throw at him are these dodgeballs he's throwing at me. No, that's not gonna be the last volley. See what I mean? Like, sometimes you do the grab animation and it doesn't do anything. It's just kind of annoying. Like I said, you can't really do anything to him. Alright, yep, there we go. Now, one thing I need to do is I need to get this rock off the pillar here, because without it, he is a lot more of an annoyance. I did not intend to throw it there, but okay. Oh, no. That's gonna hurt. Wait, I can fight out of it, can't I? Alright, I'm just gonna let him do that. He really did just give me a whole rock and said, yeah, here you go. I think if I do that, yep, okay. So you can, like, with these bigger objects, you can just power yeet them. Oh, I just hit myself with my own rock. I don't appreciate... Okay, I really gotta stop hitting myself. As this the most classic example of why are you hitting yourself ever. Alright, and... Oh, nope, that did not do what I wanted to. And that's why you don't want to get too close to him when he's doing that. So if you're careful enough, you can just... The rock, honestly, is just the most damaging thing you can hit him with. You know, reasonably speaking, despite the fact that that is just stupidity on my part, it actually is doing some decent damage to him. I mean, it's doing less damage to me. Rude. I'm the only one with 3-hit combos here. I mean, it's better than the final boss, at least, where he has like a... Yeah, that might have been like a... I thought he was gonna be a lot closer. Alright, the whole goal here is to just blast him while I'm up here. Because there's not much I can do to him while he's in his spinning top, in his Beyblade. Will you stop that, sir? Yeah, you can just really annoy him by throwing this rock at him. And during certain animations, he will just be staggered out of them. Oh. Okay, I keep forgetting he can knock me off those. And get melted. And he is done. Yeah, I don't think you can reattach that, sir. I'm not gonna lie, I love the designs of these monsters in this game just because they are just really, really cool. Like, I mean, that boss in and of himself, he is just a bunch of, like, aircraft equipment strapped together to make a robot, and I really adore that. Now we're on the Creeping Chaos, which is going to be not only Praetor, but it's going to be the first two-monster fight, which are going to become very annoyingly common. Well, it's the first two-monster fight that's not a bunch of minion monsters. And of course, an old friend has come back to see us. Yeah, Mecha Kongar. I actually really like the design for Mecha Kongar. It's really, like, unique compared to, like, a lot of mecha-themed monsters. Now, the thing is, these two are more or less gonna gang up on me. And that is unfortunate for me. Because I also have to deal with these freaking helicopters. A lot of this game boils down to, throwing things at monsters. But, oh man, I'm gonna die quickly here. Oh, yep, he got me with his insect blast. Oh boy. Even on easy, like I said, I'm just bad at video games. That's why, even though I'm on easy difficulty, this is still a kind of an annoying fight. Doesn't help that I'm being ganged up on. Congar, why? He's very annoying. It's like you want to focus on one of them at a time. But they're both really annoying. Like, who do you deal with first? And you get like those moments where if you spam certain things, you might end up hitting both of them. The thing is, they beeline for help very often. Alright, now it's just Congar, which makes this a lot easier. If I could just get to the top of this tower, would be nice. Oh, there's another electrical thing there, too. Now, that's kind of the other thing you want to make sure you do, is you gotta be aware of your environments here. Because those electrical things are powerful. And down he goes. 2 monkey down. Monkey versus lizard. Who will win? Monkey almost won that one, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, now, probably one of the most annoying fights in the game. With my favorite monster, Raptros. He's just a freaking dragon. Sir, they're partly annoying because of the noise they make. But they're also annoying because there's 2 of them. Gosh. I know I've beaten you guys a few times, but can you not? Playing me. Okay, I'm gonna try to get some health back. Yeah, I'm not getting my health back. These 2 are aggressive. Like, these 2 are probably one of the more aggressive pairs of monsters. And it's weird because earlier I did the test recording and it did not work out. Like, my audio is just not working. And I'm hoping it works this time. But, they were not this aggressive when I fought them. They were not, like, this much of an annoyance. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna win this one. I think this is a game over. I might have to redo this fight. The idea, like I said, is to kind of single one of them out and hope for the best. But the thing is, Raptros is like Togera. They can shoot their energy blasts very quickly. I think they, next to probably Praetor, probably shoot them the fastest. And they have a very similar special to Togera. And that being like just a... And propane. I'm a propaniac, guys. Yeah. No, Now, after all that, I'm hitting you with the plane. It'd be kind of neat if, like, Togera's spikes did, like, a pierce effect. Where, like, you could impale a monster, but, like, it was, like, a chance thing instead of, like, a guarantee. I really hope that one day they remaster this game, or, like, somebody gets the license to remake it and, like, add extra monsters, because this game is a lot of fun, but it could definitely use some, it could definitely use some balancing. Alright, now we get Battle for Atomic Island. Second boss fight, and also the second, minion fight. And there is a way to get rid of the first head in, like, one go. Oh, oops, got the cutscene on accident. And it involves those, trucks. Those exploding trucks are probably, like, the best, rubble in the game. I wonder if the other control schemes would make this any easier. Like, 'cause I know there's the one that's just like the just one button press and it's good to go. Kind of crazy to think that underneath all this is just a boss that we have to deal with. Now, I don't know. I think it's 3 waves of these guys that we have to face. And then okay, yeah, like 3 or 4 waves of these guys. I think I also want to like do other things with this game, like tier list would definitely be actually a cool idea. Like, obviously everybody's got like their own opinion, and mine is just as subjective as anybody else's. But I think it'd just be kind of neat after playing through this, kind of doing a little bit of testing and seeing what monster really like stands out. And, you know, I probably rely on the lock on a little too much. Oh shoot! No, 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 no! I need to get that. Ah no! Ah, wrong place, wrong time. I think one of the kinetic has died, so I wasn't able to get the truck. But basically, if you get that explosive truck, you can kill the first head of this boss uh, in one hit. Like, the goal of this boss is kind of like the other one. It is very much a game of just kind of dodging his attacks and then throwing rocks at him. I think if I'm fast enough, it will let me do things. Like I can I can fire a quick shot in his mouth, and that will do some extra damage. Regardless, these pieces of building and such will do some good damage against him. Yeah, that this boss fight boils down to just dodge, attack, throw object. I remember as a kid, I struggled with this boss a lot. Every time I got to this boss, I would just like I'd struggle with it. There's really nothing my special I don't think can really do for me here. I'm actually still gonna get hit. Ah, ooh. Ooh, that hurt. That's a first for a long time. So you have to time that throw just right. Yeah, I forgot you can't really get too close to him. Because I think you could jump on his plant pod here, and it would get you out of the way of those. I kind of wonder if the difficulty change, like if you change the difficulty, if it changes like some of these attack patterns. It is a good question. It makes me curious. But yeah, like I was saying in the previous thing, Nick Cage as the what's it called? As the courier, I think is the best thing. Because when you really think about it from the NPC's perspective, we are just a psychopath digging through garbage and trading caps for what appears to be a children's toy that just so happens to be a laser designator for a satellite. So if we're being realistic, it's like that is the Nick Cage role. I think actually, eat. Okay, yeah, that's what you're. Yeah, you can fire up a couple if you're this character anyway. 'Cause, some characters have really slow, not very damaging long range strikes, and then there's Togera who has pretty decent speed. Anyway, um, but yeah, just like Nick Cage as the courier, I think is like a perfect casting choice, and he just needs to be Nick Cage. Just let him be Nicolas Cage in the Wasteland because I think that's just the perfect way to do it. Eat. I think the issue I had as a kid is I would always throw it too early, and then I would fail. Yeah, sorry for skipping the Kineticlops cutscene though. But like I said, I'm probably gonna in subsequent videos skip all the cutscenes, just because it would cut down on uh, the amount of recording. It would cut down on editing if I decided to edit them all out. All right, yep. So now we're gonna fight a couple more Robo 117s. I called him Robo 47 for a while, and then I looked at his character image, and yeah, it's Robo 117. And I swear, if I accidentally change the difficulty, and that's why everything is harder, despite my rust. Yeah, I need to stop relying so much on. Yeah, this is when they start getting grab heavy. I need to stop relying on lock-on so much when I'm fighting multiple monsters. That's probably a part of my issue. I was trying to and they're definitely a bit more like active at going for shields. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. So under that building there, in the onion, I guess I don't know what the technical term for that is, but in that building, that like Capitol building looking building, is a is an invisibility thing. Now while I'm up here, zap. I always think he's saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm not hungry." So I always heard as a kid. And when I play this game on my own, this map, when I on my PlayStation 2 back in the day, oh gosh, that makes me feel so old. I would I'd like invent scenarios for the monsters to be in, and something I would also do is I'd play this game with my cousin, and we would see who could. We would like play what's it called? Like what's that game? Horse? The one you play when you're playing basketball or soccer. Not soccer, skateboarding. I'm gonna get killed for that one. Anyway, when you're playing one of those games, you have to copy a trick, and we would we would play as Raptros and fly around the city and use the flight as a means of saying, "Oh yeah, you beat this," and such. All right, now we're going against Magmo and Agamo. Greetings, sir. And this is one of the first maps we end up being at that has environmental hazards. I love it. Oh, I need to focus less on on what's it called? On locking on. Proceeds to continue locking on. Yeah, the environmental hazard here is actually kind of cool. So I guess this is not technically the first map to have environmental hazards, but it's one of the first ones we play on that's like a normal. Because the power plant had the environmental hazard 2, which worked pretty much exactly the same as that volcano eruption thing, where you basically have to deal with the bosses. Sorry, I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyway, you have to use the ground pound there to press a button, and it unleashes like a vat of acid, which against the Kineticlops is actually pretty effective. I need to remember to do that knockout attack more often. Alright. Those two are dealt with. I can't wait to get to him because I do actually have Twisted Metal Black on my PlayStation 5, which maybe eventually I'll play that for nostalgia's sake. And the cool thing with that is you get access to Agamo's fourth skin, which, when you really think about it, it's kind of like the first. It's like early DLC when you really think about it. Like, oh, you have to have another game to get content for this game. Anyway, with that, you get Agmo's skin, which is Sweet Tooth, and I think it even has its own like sound effects because the developers of this game, Incognito, are the ones that helped with Twisted Metal Black. This one also has an environmental and that is Bash. Alright, now I gotta run, run, run as fast as I can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Alright, so that UFO there is actually the environmental hazard, and I'll show it off here. Alright, now I've got to get out of the land here. Gosh, listening to these things, like make their noises is just funny to me. Yeah, you can get crushed by buildings, as you saw with the first Rebel 47 there. However, I don't think it gives you yeah, because I didn't get my special back when it happened. Because when you get a kill, you get your special back. Ultra V is just really cool. It's nice that we get like 2 different versions of robots too. It's like most games, they would just give us the Japanese or the American, and in this case, we got both Japanese and American robots. Alright, now we're gonna get abducted, which is fun, but also looks utterly painful for poor Togera here. Oh, this poor creature. Off to the mothership we go, and I actually really like the transition that happens. You'll see it here in a minute. I'm probably also, in future videos, when I start editing these a bit more, I'm probably gonna skip through those save screens and probably even the loading screens. But you never know. But yeah, the transition for this is actually really cool. So we got abducted. Now the ship is being beamed into itself. Now, why did the aliens abduct us? I don't know. But I don't think probing Togera is a good idea. I mean, see that like it's a really cool transition into the boss into the fight arena. And this is the what's it called? Oh, this is the this is the minion fight before the boss of this particular stage. The unfortunate thing is, like other stages, the thing with the endurance, with the adventure mode, is you do end up with these annoying areas where there's things that will shoot you. In the case of this stage, there's a bunch of turrets and UFOs. And I think you can technically grab the UFOs. I am gonna go up to the second floor to get health, though. Zork's also just a really cool designed enemy. Okay, yeah, you can use the UFOs as weapons, kind of like how you can use It's just been a minute. Yep. So the amount of times I have been defeated by those freaking little laser blasters is more than I care to admit. Yeah, the interesting thing is, even if you interrupt Togera's ultimate like that, he'll still do the damage. Sir, like, he is continually taking damage here by my super. There's a lot of cool, like, little things like that, like the ground pound and that super dash. And that super dash is actually really good for dealing damage to enemies that are running from you, if you can hit them. Alright, now we have escaped alien custody. They did not probe us, though they did try. Alright, now the final boss, who, honestly, this boss design is probably the best in the game. Like, I know I was praising the other bosses, but Srebulon is just icing on the cake. He is a 3-stage boss, and he is difficult. And he's also going to decide that the Washington Monument is just ugly. You don't like it. It's very erect. And these are squishy alien species, so hard things just annoy them. Now, dealing with this guy is kind of annoying. The first fight, you have to let him basically wail on you. I don't know if there's an efficient way to even deal with him. Like, I think you almost want to... I don't think there's really any great way of dealing with him. I think you just gotta yeah, no, that didn't work out. The idea is you've got to throw stuff at him. I'm hoping I can do this without using all my lives. That'd be really appreciated. Like I said, he's just really an annoyance more than anything. I just don't know if there's like a way to avoid his laser without. Alright, so now, second phase. Yeah, I just don't know if there's any way to avoid his laser without it being more of an annoyance than anything. Like, I think you just gotta hide behind those towers and hope for the best. Right, yep, now, like I said, second phase. Now he's entering his tripod era. And this is definitely an annoying version of this boss. And so the only way to really damage him is... Like, see, I can't really do anything to him, but I can throw pieces of his ship at him. And then run away. Yeah, because he uses kinetic pops as a special, basically. Oh, go away. And so I think what he will do as well is he'll just run at me until he's satisfied, until he tuckers out. Because he wants to get up close so he can use that special on me. And he's going to succeed, and there goes one of my lives. I mean, definitely better than the last time I fought him, where I lost all 3 lives. My 2 lives before he, well, in his third phase. Right, so now we're on his third phase, and this is basically where he becomes a normal monster. But slightly bigger and slightly more annoying, because he has like a 17-hit combo that if you're not ready for, it's pain. Like I said, the sound design is just amazing. And of course he has to take up that, like, stance. Oh. Like I said, he has like a 30-hit combo. You can't block. If he hits you with it, you are unable to block most of it. Oh, Because he can jump. Like me, he can jump. Oh, and he can throw objects at me too. It's just super cool. Oh, he grabbed that out of the air. I didn't know he could do that. I guess, like I said, though, he is just a regular monster. Just with a... I don't think you can counter him either. Alright, yep, there goes that life. I got 1 life left, basically. mean, I know lives left. I know I don't even have a life normally. He does get sometimes tripped up by the terrain. I can do it too! I can also miss just like you. Batter up. Yeah! Got me. And of course, ending cutscene. He is not happy with me. That was a splitting headache, wasn't it? I'm not funny. And of course, just a cool guy comes out. I mean, little compared to me. And that's that. All right. And I guess might as well like watch his ending cutscene, right?
See anything?
And yeah, that was the first video for War of the Monsters. I hope you enjoyed, and next we'll do Praetor, and hopefully my rambling will be a little more interesting. Thank you for watching, and if you want more content like this, I'm gladly willing to do stuff like this, like just play video games and talk, just do like a playthrough of these older games. Like I said, I have Twisted Metal Black, so maybe that'd be a fun thing to play through once I'm done with all these characters. Anyway, as I said, thank you, and have a great day.